This game, Caleb Grill, who shoots 48%. There he is, number 31 in white. And Oklahoma has a couple of guys he fears and more that can shoot him as well as Goodine.
Now Oklahoma is getting some great looks.
There is Goodine, steps into a three. He had 9 of them. He was 9 for 11 against A&M. That was coming off the bench, by the way.
And right now the opportunistic Sooners. Oh my goodness.
Josh Gray, a number of turnovers already. That's 4 giveaways by the Sooners.
And there's Mitchell again. Feet in the paint.
Bates, too easy. Baseline drive. How about a double pump? Elvis threads the needle. And then a tough shot and an and one for Moore. It's a weird matchup in that both these teams have a modest 2-game losing streak, but that doesn't tell the story.
Robinson's got to be ready to shoot that. 38%.
Mitchell gets his own miss. Coach Gates talked about how Tamar Bates was instrumental in the recruiting process, if you will. Jacob Cruz, he's been red hot of late, and he remains red hot. Jacob Cruz over his last 3 games. For the Coach Gates team going back to his days at Cleveland State. Dribbling right into the defense that time, and that'll lead to an easy stuff the other end for Anthony Robinson. 7 early turnovers. Jeremiah Fears.
Everybody's getting bumped off their drive. These are fouls.
Inside Mitchell. And that timing, a road loss to Auburn, a home loss to Tennessee. This is their 5th consecutive game. As you see the jump ball in the air.
They all do.
Yeah, ours. Well, Alabama's building a case because they're going to have a 7-game stretch of top 25 opponents. I've never seen that in years of covering the sport. There's an and one, and a much needed for Slate. A buzzer beater, 30-pound frame. Mitchell.
Because right now they're on the ropes.
There you go. Great action in the half court. Onion or something or other. Then go to his zone.
Miles is getting some really good looks.
Fears chops it off to the slashing Jalen Moore, who will go back to the free throw line.
When you're talking about Jalen Moore and his playing in his 100th game today.
He's been terrific. Duke Miles splits the double and then has it rejected. Put it right on a silver platter for Aiden Shaw. Percent injured most of last year. Comes back this year. Young man could certainly play some pro ball somewhere. He's from Mays High School. He played for his father, Coach Chris Grill, and his brother Alec. Grill, he's been quiet, not anymore. From downtown, the SEC's leading 3-point shooter.
What? So Oklahoma trying to run offense without the ball screen to eliminate the double.
Forsythe with an answer, a silencer for the still just a 10-point game, and it's got a chance to go to single digits. On the steal, it's Miles all the way, and a foul called before the block. And that will send Miles to the free throw line with a chance to cut a 10-point deficit. But Missouri fans don't just love the fact that their team is good this year, which they're... Don't know how many more easy looks at the rim you're going to have against this suffocating Missouri D. Grill, meanwhile, hits the 3, but an offensive foul, an illegal screen called on Josh Gray. Will take, but they struck gold in the portal, starting with this guy right here. Mitchell! My goodness! Absolute annihilation down low. On the right way.
That's just not fair.
Love about it. If you're coming off a bad year, you don't have to be overly patient.
What you just discussed. The bad part is you have to love that quick look in transition. Corner 3.
Another turnover. Fears gives it away. And on the other end, Marquez Warwick. Oklahoma is shooting 22% from the field. Another mismatch. Mouse in the house for Mitchell, and an and one for 2-5 in White, who is just dominating down low, and he now has 1,000 career points. For a guy like Mitchell in the paint, and how many times?
Pitching a lot of picking up whoever's in front of you in transition. And
It's as if, Mark, Oklahoma is looking for a guy to take over the reins on offense, be a go-to guy.
At the free throw line. Had some good early looks, but didn't make any. And another turnover.
That has been the story. And it lines up an easy deuce on the other end for Tony Perkins. Elvis in the lane, fires it up too strong, gets it back, and is fouled with 2.6 on the clock. Throw shooter, Oklahoma will finish with its lowest scoring half of the season. 23 points, a chance at 24 here. Either way,
I would throw it long. Let Mitchell go get it.
one-on-one. Oh my goodness, they got a foul. You had to call it as Wagee just put him in a bear hug.
But it's the last little bit by Wagee that commits the foul. I think that's a good foul.
Oh.
He never.
Well, a memorable first half continues for Mitchell. The lefty makes it an 8. Mitchell more made free throws than Oklahoma made field goals. And Laettner when you need him. Similar play, but it'll go to the ground, and that is how the half will come to a close. A half dominated by Mitchell and Mizzou. 44-24. Our half been red hot.
We've had 2.6 seconds.
There's
Take
Grill.
10 minutes.
There's the shot. That would have been good if it went. It does not. And now we can officially say offensively early and won that battle. And they'll win this battle here. Transfer from High Point. Missouri might have got a hand on it. Perkins goes to work. Wheeling, dealing, and gets the basket.
Robinson got away with just pulling Godwin's jersey.
Blatant jersey pull, but
Jersey pull. It's Perkins. That is what we call a hold. That would get you.
Put that together pretty good.
As we close out 2024-2025, his 148th game. He's gonna.
And how about that? Grace says, see, third one's a charm. Spears, there's the finish, and there's a chance at a three-point play the hard way.
Around the basket, and you tend to duck your head, which makes your eyes go down.
In a number of different ways. The biggest bucket he had, he went off in that game in Gainesville in the upset of Florida. A nice play for a one-on-one for Tony Perkins. It was a backdoor cut layup late in that game. Godwin. Now this is a three-point play. The former Wofford Terrier completes the three-point play to get the basketball on the inbounds. And now Perkins says, I'm going to take it right at you. Mitchell, mismatch. And a good help weak side by Fears. And it will be Oklahoma ball. Mitchell on the foul. Like everybody else in the SEC, you have so many difficult games left on the slate. That one drops. One thing you hate is a bounce pass into the post.
Yeah, it's just big guys don't like them.
From Brooklyn, New York, Josh Gray. Hey, that's nothing but net. Mizzou showing plenty of patience on this possession. Late shot clock down to 7. Down to 5, and he hits it. Certainly would concur with that. Every time they put a dent into things, Missouri's got an answer, including one here. Big to big. 3 ball for the Sooners. No dice that time for Glenn Taylor. Mitchell again. Open hard. Mitchell.
That's just too easy.
3 for 4 recently that are winning SEC championships recently. I don't know if there's any 2 coaches that have done a better job in America in recent years than Pearl and Oates. Top of the college basketball world. Largest lead right now for Missouri. And the Tigers can smell their 7th conference win of
Watch
the
out.
year.
Watch out.
Grill heating up. Caleb Grill from downtown, where he leads the SEC. He might have to put that on hold a little bit, because with that good looking of a shot, he's going to be able to play pro ball somewhere. Just absolute bully ball down low by Missouri. Been able to see the floor a whole lot because so many guys, so many veterans and guys in the portal have been performing so well. It's not up top. Goodine to the hands of Miles, and then inside it's Miles. Right.
And Missouri has great depth.
Miles 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight. Go to the freshman. Marshall got it but missed it. Fears, no. Moore, yes. And then a steal. And an easy deuce off the turnover for Miles, and Coach Gates is not having any of that.
Oh, he is not. You could see him.
What at it. Miles just jacks one up and hits it right in the face of Mark Mitchell. The building tonight with a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, they go back home to play LSU, but 3 of their next 4 are at home in terms of LSU, Mississippi State, and Kentucky. So as long as Oklahoma can win some of their home games again.
And I have submitted my request to the NCAA for a couple of decades now on this. I'll accept the Grill doesn't get one on a 2 dribbles up if you would have told us Missouri would be up by 25. Oklahoma last in the SEC in rebounding. That's actually fairly even. I thought it was interesting with
everybody's conference schedule across the country, but at 14 before you get a non-SEC team.
Just to see how you're going to rank in the type of numbers you're talking about.
Right. The bubble completely.
Right.
Because of league play. And
a couple of late free throws here to make. And after a heartbreaking loss on a buzzer beater by Wade Taylor the 4th, they have come back with a vengeance here. Hayden Shaw. Forsythe misses the 3. And Missouri will let the final 5 seconds run out. First win versus Oklahoma since February the 6th of 2012 in what is the 213th meeting all time